Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Desatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktarunda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukham Karoti Vacharam Pangum Langate Girim Yat Krupa Tamham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarine. Hare Krishna. So today we'll see verse number 51. So Arjuna requested Krishna to show his forearm form, and then Sanjay told to Dhritarashtra that after being requested by Arjuna, Krishna showed his forearm form and then showed his two-arm form. So after that, after seeing the two-arm form, now Arjuna is speaking to Krishna. So now Krishna is in his two-arm form, the human-like form. Okay. Arjuna Vacha.
Arjuna Vacha.
Društvedam manusham rupam.
Društvedam manusham rupam.
Tava saumyam janardhana.
Tava saumyam janardhana.
Idanim asmi samvruttaha.
Idanim asmi samvruttaha.
Sachetaha prakritim gataha.
Saseta prakritim gataha.
Arjuna Vacha.
Arjuna Vacha.
Društvedam manusham rupam.
Društvedam manusham rupam.
Tava saumyam janardhana.
Tava saumyam janardhana.
Idanim asmi samvruttaha.
Idanim asmi samvruttaha.
Sachetaha prakritim gataha.
Sachetaha prakritim gataha.
Okay, please chant.
Arjuna Vacha. Društvedam manusham rupam. Tava saumyam janardhana. Idanim asmi samvruttaha. Sacheta prakritim gataha.
Okay, thank you. So translation and purport. When Arjuna thus saw Krishna in his original form, he said, "O Janardhan, seeing this human-like form so very beautiful, I am now composed in mind and I am restored to my original nature." Purport. Here the words Manusam Rupam clearly indicate that the Supreme Personality of Godhead to be originally two-handed. Those who deride Krishna as if he were an ordinary person are shown here to be ignorant of his divine nature. If Krishna is like an ordinary human being, then how is it possible for him to show the universal form and again to show 400 Narayan form? So it is very clearly stated in Bhagavad Gita that one who thinks that Krishna is an ordinary person and he misguides the reader by claiming that it is the impersonal Brahman within Krishna speaking is doing the greatest injustice. Krishna has actually shown his universal form and his four-handed Vishnu form. So how can he be an ordinary human being? A pure devotee is not confused by misguiding commentaries on Bhagavad Gita because he knows what is what. Original verses of Bhagavad Gita are as clear as the sun. They do not require lamplight from foolish commentators. So this verse is actually very instructive. In a way, Arjuna, if we see Arjuna's situation, he requested to see the universal form, and Krishna showed him the form that no one has seen before, which is the Kal Rupa. And Krishna told that time I am and I have come here to destroy everyone. So Krishna showed that aspect of his universal form to Arjuna, and then Arjuna was very frightened and he was fearful, and he also lost his stability. He was bewildered to see that form. And then he requested Lord Krishna to show his normal human like form, which is very dear and which is very sweet. And Krishna, as reciprocation to the request from his pure devotee, showed his form. So, what is this? And then now Arjuna is saying that when I see this human like form, which is very sweet, I am composed now. I regain my uh, stability, and now I am okay. I regained my consciousness as per my original nature. I am not fearful. I am not bewildered. I feel uh, original in his own nature now. So actually, this Kala Rupa is not only like generally we say Kal finishes means the death, right? But it's not only the death that is represented by the Kal. The Kal also represents the changing. Finishing means what? Changing. So death is what we are changing the bodies, right? So it's not finishing, it's the changing the body. But like that, there are so many changes going on in our life and around us continuously. And sometimes the changes are such that we become bewildered. Not only we, means anybody can get bewildered by the situation that comes. So sometimes like um, say earthquake came in 2011, and it was so devastating that everybody was, and after the earthquake, the radiation, and it was so devastating and so bewildering for everyone that everybody took whatever options they have to save their self. Right. So it was bewildering. And that time was also like change time, Kala Rupa of Krishna, where everything changed. So many people returned India, so many did come back. So it was the situation where we see bewilderment. So in like these, the natural calamities, sometimes in our own life, in our personal life also, there are so many calamities, so many difficulties that come. And in that difficulties, actually, we lose our composure, we lose our consciousness. Uh, it's not, I'm not saying like physically consciousness, lose consciousness and fell down, not like that. I'm saying we lose our real nature, we lose our proper consciousness, and we do the things that we generally don't do. Become angry, become frustrated, and or nowadays, like there are so many stories of getting depressed with the situation, right? So in these situations, what we are supposed to do? So these externals, if they control us, then there is some problem, right? So here Arjuna is showing that because he was seeing the universal form, which is the material form and external form, and seeing that he was bewildered. So there may be situations in life which actually bewilder us. We get surprised, we get challenged by the situation. At that time, what we have to do? We have to go internal. So like for us also, when the external situations bewilder us, external situations challenge our existence, challenge our integrity, challenge our honesty, so many situations come. At that time, what we have to do? We have to take shelter of Krishna. Instead of going outside, we have to go inside. uh, and so we have to connect with Krishna. So like now Arjuna is connected with Krishna uh, in his original form, then he is peaceful. So if we love Krishna, if we have Krishna in our heart, then we should go inside when the externals are very bad. And then when we are connected with Krishna, then we will become peaceful, and then Krishna will show us different ways to handle the difficult situations. So this is one of the way how we should respond to the external challenging situations, external problems, external um, concerns. Nowadays, there are so many problems which give us a lot of stress in office, in work, at family level, in the relationships. So many challenges are there, and at many times I also experience that at times we get tired. It's nothing. It's not finishing. One after another, there are issues coming. The challenges are coming, and we are looking for some time when we are free and we are relaxed. But we don't get that time. So at that time, we have to actually go inside because we are trying to search the peace outside. We don't get it. We get only problems. The more we try to get peace, we get more problems. So nowadays these situations are more. People have, because of this pandemic, so much challenging situation mentally also. So only option is like what Arjuna did. He requested Krishna to go to his inner form, so original form. So we have to go also, go inside and look for Krishna. Surrender to him. We don't have to say that the problems are very big. We go to temple or we go to God and we say the problem is very big. But what we have to do, we have to tell that God is very big and for him no problem is big. So if we take shelter of Krishna, and whatever problems we have, Krishna knows very different ways and different adjustments and settings by which he can make the things much better than we can make, right? So we have to accept, and we have to, instead of trying to control the situation, it's much easier for us to surrender to Krishna and let Krishna take charge of the uh, situation and make it best suitable for us. Krishna, and we also have to understand that it's not always the way we want the thing should be, because that may not be best for us, but the God knows what is best for us. So He will do things which are best for us. So I also face so many challenges, and not only in material jobs and family, spiritual life also, so many challenges are there. So we have to, every time we have to remember this Vishwarup Darshan chapter and to remember these shlokas, that how Arjuna took shelter of Krishna when he was very fearful, and then he became very peaceful. Samvittaha, he becomes settled. And then he regained his Prakritim Gataha, he regained his original nature. And then he was okay. So now, after hearing this, Krishna will tell Arjuna more details. So those are also very important for us because that help us to face the challenges in our life and problems and frictions in our life. So we'll see those Krishna's advice in the next class tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So, anybody has any comments or additions or some experiences? Okay, Hare Krishna, thank you very much. So we learned today to go inside and take shelter of God in the challenging external situations. So let's try to do that. Hare Krishna, thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare Krishna, thank you.